God says, angels are speaking about your house right now because something very shocking is happening. You must not skip this. It's very important. You are not here by accident, and you must not look away, because what I am revealing right now is tied to your protection, your peace, and something that is unfolding inside your house at this very moment. I am telling you clearly that angels are surrounding your space, observing what you cannot yet see, and preparing to act on your behalf. There is movement in the unseen realm that directly concerns your home, and if you ignore this, you risk missing the very warning and blessing I am placing before you. What is happening is not small, and it is not ordinary, because I am stepping in to guard what belongs to you and to expose what should not be near you. Type Amen if you believe. You must understand that your house is not just walls and doors, but a place where your life unfolds, where your peace is meant to rest, and where my presence desires to dwell with you. Right now, angels are speaking about the atmosphere inside your home because something has shifted, and that shift has caught the attention of heaven. I see what has been hidden. I see the tension that has been building, and I see what has tried to enter quietly without your awareness. I am not revealing this to scare you, but to prepare you, because I am already ahead of what is coming, and I am placing a shield around you even before you fully understand what is happening. There is something very important about this moment, and you must not treat it lightly because I am reaching you at the exact time you need this. I know the thoughts you have had about your home, the uneasiness that has touched your heart, and the subtle signs that something has not felt right. Those feelings were not random, and they were not without reason, because I have been allowing you to sense what your eyes could not yet confirm. I am asking you to stay with this, to listen closely, because I am uncovering something that has been quietly affecting your space, and I am bringing it into the light so it can no longer remain hidden. Right now, I gently ask you to support this by leaving a like, because it helps this reach others who are also being warned and protected at this very moment. My angels are not silent observers, they are active, they are alert, and they are responding to what is happening around you. There has been a presence, an influence, or a situation that has been trying to disturb the peace of your house, and it has not gone unnoticed. I have seen every moment, every shift in energy, every word spoken within those walls, and I have sent my angels to stand guard and to begin the process of removing what does not belong. You are not alone in this, even if it has felt like you were, because heaven has already stepped into your situation with authority and care. There is something shocking because what you thought was small has deeper roots, and what seemed harmless has been slowly growing in a way that could have affected you more than you realize. I am revealing this now because I will not allow harm to come to you without first giving you clarity, direction, and protection. You must stay aware, not fearful, but alert, because I am guiding you through this moment with precision. The angels speaking about your house are not bringing confusion, they are bringing truth, and that truth is leading to your safety and your restoration. Type 777 to receive blessings. You may have felt a strange heaviness at times, or moments where peace seemed to slip away without explanation, and now I am showing you that those were not meaningless experiences. I was allowing you to sense what needed to be addressed, and now I am stepping in to resolve it completely. Nothing that has tried to settle in your home will remain there if it is not aligned with my will, because I am reclaiming that space for peace, for joy, and for protection. My presence is stronger than anything that has tried to disturb you, and my angels are already working to restore what has been unsettled. Do not ignore this moment, because it carries both warning and promise, and both are meant for your good. I am warning you so that you do not remain unaware, and I am promising you that I am already handling what concerns you. Your house is under my watch, and nothing escapes my attention, not even the smallest detail. What feels shocking to you is already known to me, and I have already set in motion the answer that will bring you relief and stability again. There have been things allowed to linger, thoughts spoken, energies carried, and situations tolerated that have slowly shaped the atmosphere around you. I am not exposing this to bring guilt upon you, but to bring freedom, because once something is seen in truth, it loses its power to remain hidden. The angels that are speaking about your house are not confused, and they are not uncertain about what they see. They recognize every detail, every influence, and every pattern that has tried to establish itself within your space. They are responding to assignments I have given them, and those assignments are focused on restoring order, removing disturbance, and strengthening the peace that belongs to you. You may not have been aware of how much has been building quietly, but I have been watching over every moment with care and intention. There are areas in your home that have carried a weight that did not come from me, and I am addressing those areas right now. I am cleansing what has been holding on too tightly, and I am loosening what has tried to remain in control without your permission. Even the smallest corners of your space are known to me, and nothing escapes my attention. This is why I am acting now, because I will not allow anything to remain that works against your peace, your clarity, or your well-being. Type yes to affirm. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have felt certain shifts that you could not explain, and at times you may have questioned your own perception, but I am telling you now that your spirit was sensing what your mind could not fully understand. I allowed you to feel those moments, so that you would not remain completely unaware of what needed to change. Those subtle feelings were not meant to confuse you, but to prepare you for what I am revealing now. You are not imagining what you have felt, and you are not alone in what you have been experiencing. There are patterns that have repeated within your house that were not leading you toward peace, and I have seen how they have affected you over time. I have seen how certain words, actions, or influences have tried to create tension, uncertainty, or heaviness. These patterns did not begin suddenly, and they did not grow without reason, but I am bringing them to an end because they do not belong in what I have given you. Your house is meant to be a place of rest, not a place of quiet struggle, and I am restoring that purpose right now. My angels are moving with clarity and strength, and they are not hesitating in their work. They are removing what should not remain, and they are strengthening what should stay. There is a process happening that you may not fully see yet, but you will begin to notice the changes as peace starts to return in ways that feel real and lasting. What has been unsettled will begin to settle, and what has been unclear will begin to make sense. You must remain steady in this moment and not allow fear to take hold of you. What I am doing is for your protection, and everything I am revealing is meant to guide you, not overwhelm you. I am not bringing harm into your life. I am removing what could have caused harm if left untouched. You are being cared for in a way that goes beyond what you can see, and that care is constant and intentional. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. There is something important you must understand about your role in this moment. While I am working through my angels to restore your space, I am also calling you to become more aware of what you allow into your house. Your words, your actions, and your choices carry influence, and they shape the atmosphere around you more than you realize. I am guiding you to become more intentional, more mindful, and more aligned with what brings peace rather than what disrupts it. There have been moments where you allowed things to remain simply because they seemed small or unimportant, but those small things have a way of growing when they are not addressed. I am not asking you to carry the burden of fixing everything, because I am already doing the greater work, but I am asking you to stay aware and to follow the guidance I am placing within your heart. You will begin to sense more clearly what belongs and what does not, and that clarity will help you maintain the peace I am restoring. Your house is not being left vulnerable, and it is not being ignored by heaven. It is being actively protected, actively cleansed, and actively restored. I am placing a covering over your space that cannot be easily shaken, and that covering is rooted in my authority and my presence. What once tried to linger will not have the same access again, and what once felt heavy will begin to lift in a way that feels undeniable. You are being drawn into a deeper awareness of how I care for you, and how I watch over even the places you may have taken for granted. Nothing about your life is too small for my attention, and nothing about your house is beyond my reach. I am involved in every detail, and I am guiding you through this moment so that you come out of it stronger, more aware, and more at peace than before. Your house is becoming a place where my presence settles in a way that cannot be easily shaken. You are being led into a season where your home reflects calm, clarity, and protection in a way that feels different from before. There have been moments when your house did not feel like a place of rest, and I have seen how that affected your thoughts and your emotions. I have seen how you carried that weight quietly, trying to understand why peace seemed to slip away at times. Those moments were not ignored, and they were not unnoticed, because I was preparing to step in at the right time. That time is now, and what I am doing will begin to shift everything that once felt uncertain. My angels are not only removing what does not belong, they are also establishing a new order within your space. They are reinforcing what brings peace, strengthening what brings stability, and surrounding your house with a protection that is not easily broken. This is not a temporary change. It is something that is being built with intention and care. You will begin to feel a difference in the atmosphere, a calm that does not fade quickly, and a sense of safety that feels real. Type 222 if you trust God. There are things that once entered your space without resistance, but that access is being closed now. I am placing boundaries around your house that will not allow the same disturbances to return in the way they once did. What was once open is now being guarded, and what was once vulnerable is now being strengthened. This is part of the protection I am giving you, and it is being established through my authority. You must understand that your house is connected to your life in ways that are deeper than you have seen before. When your space carries peace, it affects your thoughts, your decisions, and your strength. When your space is unsettled, it can quietly influence how you feel and how you move through your days. I am restoring balance in your house so that it supports you instead of draining you, and so that it becomes a place where you can stand strong. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is something very personal about this, because I am not only protecting a place, I am protecting you within that place. I know your routines, your moments of rest, and your times of quiet reflection. I know where you sit, where you think, and where you seek peace, and I am covering all of it with care. Nothing about your daily life is outside of my attention, and I am bringing protection into every part of it. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. You may begin to notice small changes first, subtle shifts that signal something deeper is taking place. A sense of calm where there was once tension, a clarity where there was once confusion, and a feeling of safety where there was once uncertainty. These are not coincidences. They are signs of what I am doing within your house. Each change is a step toward a greater transformation that will continue to unfold. There were things that tried to take root in your space, but those roots are being removed. They will not remain, and they will not grow any further. I am clearing what should not have been there, and I am making room for what truly belongs. Your house is being reset in a way that aligns with peace, stability, and protection. You are not being left to handle this alone, and you are not expected to carry the burden of what has been happening. I am the one who is taking action, and my angels are the ones carrying out that action with precision. Your role is to remain aware, to stay connected to me, and to trust what I am doing even when you cannot see every detail. Trust will keep you steady, and awareness will keep you aligned with what I am building. There is a reason why I am speaking to you so clearly about your house, because it is central to your life in ways you are beginning to understand more deeply. It is where you return after facing the world, where you gather your strength, and where you seek rest. I am restoring that place so that it becomes a source of strength rather than a place of hidden tension. What is happening right now is not random, and it is not without purpose. Every step I am taking is leading toward a house that carries peace, a life that feels more stable, and a future that is not weighed down by what once was. You are being guided into a new level of protection, and your house will reflect that protection in a way that is clear and undeniable. I have seen each of those moments clearly, and I have never lost sight of how they were affecting your space. This is why I am addressing it now with precision, because I am not only correcting what is visible, I am restoring what has been slowly worn down beneath the surface. There were influences that tried to settle into your home in ways that felt subtle, almost unnoticed at first. They did not arrive loudly, and they did not make themselves obvious, but they carried a weight that gradually made its presence known. You may have sensed it in your thoughts, in your energy, or in moments where peace seemed harder to hold on to. Those were signs that something needed to be addressed, and I allowed you to feel them so you would not remain unaware. Now I am taking that awareness and turning it into action that brings change. My angels have been observing patterns that have repeated within your house, and those patterns have now reached a point where they must be broken. What has been repeating will no longer continue, and what has been lingering will no longer remain. I am interrupting cycles that were not leading you toward peace, and I am replacing them with something that brings stability and clarity. This is not a temporary interruption, it is a permanent shift that will change how your space feels and functions. Type 1010 to claim miracles. There are things that entered your house through moments of openness, times when you were not fully aware of what you were allowing. This is not something to carry guilt over, because you did not see what I now reveal, but it is something to learn from as I guide you forward. I am showing you how to recognize what belongs and what does not, so that your space remains aligned with peace. You will begin to notice more clearly what feels right and what feels out of place, and that clarity will help you maintain what I am restoring. I am also strengthening your awareness so that you are no longer easily affected by what once influenced you. What once passed unnoticed will now be recognized quickly, and what once lingered will now be addressed without delay. This is part of the growth I am bringing into your life, a growth that allows you to stand with greater confidence and understanding. Your house will not only be protected from the outside, but also maintained from within through the awareness I am giving you. Type 1111 to affirm. There is something important about the way I am restoring your house, because I am not only removing what does not belong, I am also building something that cannot be easily shaken. I am reinforcing your space with peace that is stable, not fragile, and with protection that is consistent, not temporary. What I am placing within your house will remain, and it will continue to support you in ways that you will come to recognize more clearly over time. This is a foundation that will not easily break, because it is rooted in my presence. You will begin to feel a difference not only in your surroundings, but also within yourself. As your house becomes more settled, your thoughts will become clearer, and your emotions will become more balanced. The connection between your space and your inner state is strong, and as I restore one, the other will follow. You will notice that you feel more at ease, more focused, and more grounded than before. There were moments when you questioned why things felt the way they did, and now those questions are being answered through what I am doing. What once felt confusing will begin to make sense, and what once felt uncertain will become clear. I am not leaving you in the dark. I am bringing you into understanding so that you can move forward with confidence. Everything I am revealing has purpose, and every step I am taking is leading you toward a better state of peace. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. My angels are continuing their work without pause, and they are ensuring that what is being removed does not return in the same way. They are guarding your space with attention and care, and they are reinforcing the changes that are taking place. This is a continuous process, not a single moment, and it is being carried out with precision. You are being surrounded by protection that does not weaken, and by care that does not fade. You must remain aligned with what I am doing, and not fall back into old patterns that once allowed disturbance to enter. I am guiding you into a new way of maintaining your space, one that keeps peace at the center and removes what does not support it. This is not about perfection, but about awareness and intention. As you follow this guidance, your house will remain in the state of restoration that I am establishing. There is something very real about the transformation that is taking place, and you will continue to see it unfold in ways that confirm what I am telling you. Your house will no longer feel like a place where tension quietly lingers, but a place where peace is steady and present. This is what I am creating for you, and it will continue to grow stronger as you remain connected to me. I am aligning your house with what you are about to receive, because what is ahead cannot rest in an environment that is unsettled. This is why I am working so carefully, removing what does not belong and strengthening what must remain. There have been things that once entered your house quietly, and they were allowed to stay longer than they should have. They affected your rest, your focus, and even the way you felt within your own space. I saw how those moments touched you, even when you did not fully understand why you felt the way you did. I did not ignore those experiences, and I did not leave you alone in them, because I was already preparing to restore what had been disturbed. Now that restoration is taking place in a way that is real and lasting. My angels are continuing to stand within your space, not as distant watchers, but as active protectors. They are ensuring that what has been removed does not return, and they are maintaining the order that is being established. Every part of your house is being covered, every room, every corner, and every place where you spend your time. This protection is not partial, it is complete, and it is being carried out with care and attention. Type 333 if you believe you are protected. You may begin to feel a new sense of stillness in your home, a quiet that feels different from before. This is not emptiness, but peace settling into place, replacing what once felt unsettled. Where there was once tension, there will now be calm, and where there was once uncertainty, there will now be clarity. These changes may come gradually, but they will be steady and noticeable. I am also preparing your house to become a place where you can grow without distraction. There are things ahead that require your focus, your strength, and your clarity, and your environment must support you in that. I am shaping your space so that it strengthens you instead of draining you, and so that it becomes a place where you can stand firmly in what I am leading you toward. This preparation is necessary, and it is being done with purpose. Type 888 to receive abundance. There were times when your house carried an atmosphere that did not reflect the peace I intended for you. Those times are coming to an end, because I am resetting what has been out of alignment. I am bringing your space back into a state where it supports your well-being, your thoughts, and your daily life. This is not just about comfort, it is about creating an environment where you can live with stability and confidence. You must also recognize that what I am doing is connected to your future, not only your present. The changes happening in your house are preparing you for what you will step into next. There are things you will carry, responsibilities you will hold, and moments you will face that require a stable foundation. Your house is becoming that foundation, and it will support you in ways that you will come to appreciate more deeply. My presence is not distant from your home, it is active within it. I am not standing outside of your life. I am involved in it, shaping it, and guiding it. Every change that is happening is under my direction, and nothing is being left to chance. You are being led through a process that is careful and intentional, and it is all working together for your good. You may notice that certain thoughts no longer hold the same weight they once did, and certain feelings no longer linger as they once did. This is part of the shift taking place, because as your house becomes more aligned with peace, your inner state begins to reflect that change. What once felt heavy will begin to lift, and what once felt unclear will begin to settle into understanding. I am also strengthening your sense of awareness so that you can maintain what is being established. You will begin to recognize more clearly what supports your peace and what does not, and that recognition will help you keep your space aligned. This is not something you will struggle with, because I am guiding you through it step by step. Your house is not being left vulnerable, and it is not being overlooked. It is being carefully restored, protected, and prepared for what is ahead. You are not alone in this process, and you are not expected to handle it on your own. I am present in every part of it, and my angels are carrying out what I have set in motion. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. What I am continuing to reveal to you now is even more personal, because this is not only about your house as a place, but about what your house represents in your life. It is the space where you return when everything else feels uncertain, the place where you seek rest when your strength feels low, and the environment where your thoughts settle when the world becomes loud. I have seen how important this place is to you, even in moments when you did not express it outwardly. That is why I am protecting it with such care, because when your house is at peace, your heart finds room to breathe again. There were moments when you walked through your own space and felt a quiet discomfort that you could not fully explain. It was not always loud or overwhelming, but it was enough to make you feel unsettled in a place that should have brought you calm. I saw those moments clearly, and I knew they were not meant to remain. I allowed you to feel them, so you would not become numb to what needed attention. And now I am removing the source of that discomfort completely. What once felt uncertain will no longer hold that same presence in your home. My angels are still speaking about your house because their work is not finished and their focus has not shifted away from you. They are watching over every change, ensuring that what is being restored remains steady. They are reinforcing the peace that is being built, and they are standing guard over the boundaries that are being placed. Nothing is being left undone, and nothing is being overlooked in this process. Type 666 to release fear. There were things that tried to create a quiet tension within your space, influences that did not come from me but found their way into your environment. They affected the way your house felt, even if they were not always visible or clearly understood. I have identified those influences, and I am removing them with authority. They will not remain, and they will not continue to affect you in the way they once did. You must understand that your house is meant to reflect peace, not pressure, and clarity, not confusion. I am restoring that reflection so that when you enter your space, you feel a sense of calm that is real and steady. This is not something that will come and go. It is something that will remain because it is being established by me. Your home is becoming a place where your mind can settle and your spirit can rest without disturbance. Type 999 if you accept divine protection. There is also a strengthening happening within you as this restoration continues. As your house becomes more stable, you will find that your inner state becomes more grounded as well. You will think more clearly. You will feel more at ease, and you will move through your days with a sense of calm that was not always there before. This is not a coincidence. It is the result of what I am doing both around you and within you. You are being guided into a deeper awareness of how your environment affects you and how important it is to keep it aligned with peace. I am not asking you to be perfect, but I am guiding you to be aware, to notice what supports your well-being and what does not. This awareness will help you maintain what I am establishing, and it will allow you to keep your space in a state of peace. My presence is settling into your house in a way that is steady and consistent. It is not distant, and it is not temporary. It is present and active. You may not always see it, but you will feel it in the calm that begins to fill your space. You will notice it in the way your house begins to feel different, more peaceful, more balanced, and more secure. There were times when you felt like something was missing, like your space was not fully supporting you in the way it should. That feeling is being replaced with something stronger, something that brings a sense of completeness and stability. I am filling what was lacking, and I am strengthening what was weak, so that your house becomes a place where you can stand without hesitation. The changes that are happening now are not temporary adjustments, they are lasting transformations. What I am building in your house will remain, and it will continue to support you as you move forward. You will not have to question whether your space is secure, because you will feel that security clearly. Do not lose focus on what I am doing, because each step is important and each change is part of a greater purpose. I am not only protecting you from what could harm you, I am also creating a space where you can grow, rest, and move forward with confidence. Your house is becoming a place that reflects my care, my protection, and my presence in a way that you will continue to experience more deeply. There were subtle openings in your environment that allowed certain influences to pass through quietly, and those openings were not always visible to you. They came through moments of stress, through repeated thoughts, and through situations that carried weight into your space. I have seen how those things settled in small ways, building over time until they began to affect the atmosphere around you. Now I am closing those openings completely, and nothing that does not belong will be able to move through them again. My angels are continuing to stand at those points, not just removing what was there, but guarding what has been restored. They are not stepping away once the work is done. They are remaining present to ensure that your house stays aligned with peace. This is not a temporary guarding, it is a constant protection that remains in place. You are being surrounded by a watch that does not weaken and does not grow tired. Type 444 to receive protection. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may begin to feel a stronger sense of control over your environment, not in a way that creates pressure, but in a way that brings clarity. You will notice more quickly when something feels out of place, and you will understand more clearly how to respond. This is part of the awareness I am giving you, a clarity that allows you to maintain the peace I have placed within your house. You will not be easily influenced in the way you once were, because you are being strengthened from within. There is also a quiet restoration happening in the areas where you once felt drained. Those places within your home that carried a sense of heaviness are being renewed, and they will begin to feel lighter and more settled. You may not see the change immediately, but you will feel it as the atmosphere begins to shift. What once felt heavy will no longer hold that same presence, and what once felt unsettled will begin to calm. Type 111 if you are ready for change. I am also bringing a deeper sense of order into your space, aligning things in a way that supports your well-being. This is not about perfection, but about balance, about creating an environment where everything works together to bring peace rather than tension. You will begin to notice that your space feels more organized, more clear, and more supportive of your daily life. This is part of the restoration I am establishing, and it will continue to develop as you move forward. There were moments when your house did not feel like a place where you could fully rest, and I have seen how that affected you. I am restoring that ability to rest without distraction, without tension, and without the quiet weight that once lingered. Your house will become a place where your mind can settle and your body can relax, because the atmosphere will support that state. This is not something that will come and go, it is something that will remain. You are also being prepared to carry this peace beyond your house, into other areas of your life. What I am establishing within your space will begin to influence how you move through the world, how you think, and how you respond to situations. The stability you feel at home will begin to reflect in your actions and your decisions. This is part of the growth I am bringing into your life, a growth that begins in your environment and extends outward. My presence within your house is not distant or passive, it is active and steady. I am involved in every detail, and I am ensuring that what has been restored remains strong. You are not being left to maintain this on your own, because I am continuing to guide and support you in every step. My angels remain present, and my care remains constant. There is something important about what is happening now, because it marks a shift that will not be reversed. What has been removed will not return in the same way, and what has been restored will not easily break. You are stepping into a new level of stability, one that is built on a foundation that is stronger than what was there before. This is not a temporary improvement, it is a lasting transformation. You may begin to feel a sense of relief, a quiet knowing that something has changed in a way that matters. That feeling is real, and it is a sign of what I am doing within your space. You are not imagining it, and you are not creating it on your own. It is the result of the work I am carrying out around you. Each day, that sense of peace will become more clear and more steady. There was a time when your house felt like it held both comfort and quiet strain at the same time. You could not always explain it, but you felt it in subtle ways that stayed with you. That strain is being lifted completely, and what remains will not carry that same weight again. I am removing the memory of that heaviness from your environment, and I am replacing it with something that brings ease and clarity. Your house will no longer carry what once drained you, because I have cleared it at its source. My angels are still present, but their work is now shifting from removal to reinforcement. They are strengthening what has been restored, ensuring that it remains stable and protected. They are not stepping away, but they are establishing a steady watch that holds your space in peace. This is not a moment of action that fades, it is a condition that remains. Type 555 to embrace transformation. You will begin to notice that your house feels more welcoming, more open, and more aligned with what brings you calm. This is not a temporary feeling, it is a reflection of what has been placed within your space. The atmosphere around you is changing in a way that supports your rest, your thoughts, and your daily life. What once felt unsettled will no longer have the same influence, because it has been replaced with something stronger. Type 000 to receive divine peace. There is also a deep sense of order being established, one that allows everything within your house to work together in harmony. This is not about perfection, but about alignment, about creating a space where nothing feels out of place or in conflict. You will find that your environment begins to support you more naturally, without the subtle resistance that once existed. This is part of the balance I am bringing into your life. You may also notice that your thoughts begin to settle more easily when you are in your house. Where there was once distraction or uneasiness, there will now be clarity and calm. This is not something you are forcing. It is something that is happening because your environment is now aligned with peace. The connection between your space and your mind is becoming stronger in a positive way, and you will feel that difference clearly. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. I am also strengthening your sense of security so that you no longer feel uncertain within your own home. You will begin to feel grounded, steady, and at ease in a way that is real. This is not a feeling that comes and goes. It is something that remains because it is rooted in what I have established. Your house is becoming a place where you can stand without hesitation, knowing that it is protected and aligned. There were moments when you questioned whether things would ever fully settle, and now you are beginning to see that they are. What once felt uncertain is becoming stable, and what once felt temporary is becoming lasting. I am turning what was fragile into something firm, and what was unclear into something steady. This is the transformation that has been unfolding, and it is now becoming clear. My presence within your house is not only surrounding you, it is filling your space in a way that brings comfort and assurance. you will begin to feel that presence in quiet moments, in times when you pause and simply exist within your home. That calm you feel is not empty. It is filled with peace, and it is a sign of what I have placed around you. You are not alone in your space. You are supported and protected within it. There is also a new sense of readiness forming within you, a feeling that you are prepared for what comes next. This is because your foundation is now stronger, your environment is now stable, and your mind is now clearer. You are not standing on uncertainty anymore. You are standing on something that holds you steady. This will allow you to move forward with confidence and strength. What I have done in your house is not something that will fade with time. It is something that will remain, something that will continue to support you, and something that will continue to grow stronger. You are not returning to what was before. You are moving into something new. This new state is built on peace, protection, and stability, and it will carry you forward. You are beginning to see clearly that your space has changed, that the atmosphere has shifted, and that what once felt unsettled has been replaced with something steady. This is not imagination, and it is not temporary. It is the result of what I have done with care and intention. There was a time when you felt like something within your house was beyond your control, like there were elements you could not fully understand or manage. That feeling is being removed, and in its place I am giving you clarity and confidence. You are no longer standing in confusion, you are standing in awareness, and that awareness will guide you moving forward. What once felt unclear will now feel simple, and what once felt heavy will now feel manageable. My angels are still present, but now they are working alongside the awareness I am building within you. They are not only guarding your space, they are also guiding your perception, helping you recognize what supports your peace and what does not. This is a partnership between what I am doing and what you are becoming, and it is leading you into a stronger position than before. You are not being left passive in this process, you are being strengthened within it. Type 1313 if you accept this shift. You will begin to notice that your reactions within your house are changing. Where there was once frustration, there will now be calm, and where there was once uncertainty, there will now be clarity. This is not something you are forcing. It is something that is happening because the environment around you is now aligned with peace. Your house is supporting you in a way that allows you to respond with steadiness instead of tension. Type 1414 to stay aligned. There is also a deeper sense of ownership forming within you, a feeling that your space is truly yours in a way that is protected and secure. You will no longer feel like something within your house is working against you, because everything that remains is aligned with your well-being. This sense of ownership will bring you confidence, and it will allow you to move within your space with ease. I am also strengthening your ability to maintain what has been established so that you do not fall back into patterns that once allowed disturbance to enter. You will begin to recognize those patterns more clearly, and you will understand how to respond in a way that keeps your space aligned with peace. This is not something that will feel difficult, because I am guiding you through it step by step. Your house is now becoming a reflection of what I have placed within you, a reflection of peace, clarity, and stability. What you feel inside is beginning to match what you experience around you, and that alignment is creating a sense of balance that you have not fully experienced before. This is part of the transformation I have been leading you through, and it is now becoming visible in a way that you can recognize. There were moments when you felt disconnected from your own space, like it did not fully support you in the way you needed. That disconnect is being replaced with a sense of connection that feels natural and steady. You will begin to feel at home in your house in a deeper way, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. This is the result of what has been restored, My presence within your house is now something you will begin to notice more clearly, not in a way that overwhelms you, but in a way that brings calm and assurance. You will feel it in quiet moments, in times when you pause and simply exist within your space. That calm is not empty, it is filled with peace, and it is a sign of what I have established. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful, ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also a readiness within you that is becoming stronger, a sense that you are prepared for what comes next. This is because your foundation has been strengthened, your environment has been restored, and your awareness has been sharpened. You are no longer standing in uncertainty, you are standing in stability, and that will allow you to move forward with confidence. What I have done in your house is not something that will fade or weaken. It is something that will remain and continue to support you as you move forward. You are not returning to what was before. You are stepping into something new, something that carries peace, protection, and clarity. This is the state I have brought you into, and it will continue to hold you steady. There was a time when your house felt like it could change without warning, when the atmosphere could shift in ways that left you uncertain. That instability has been removed, and in its place I have set something firm that does not move easily. You will begin to notice that your space feels consistent, that the calm you experience does not disappear quickly, and that the sense of protection remains present. This is not temporary, it is something that will continue because it is built on what I have established. My angels are still surrounding your house, but their role now is to maintain what has been secured. They are standing in positions that guard every entrance, every boundary, and every place where influence could attempt to enter. They are not stepping away, they are remaining in place as a constant presence that ensures your space stays aligned with peace. This is a protection that does not weaken, and it is being held in place with care. Type 1515 if you receive this peace. You will begin to feel a deeper sense of ease within your home, a comfort that goes beyond what you have known before. This is because your house is no longer carrying anything that works against your well-being. Everything within your space is now aligned to support you, to strengthen you, and to bring you calm. This is the environment I have created for you, and it will continue to hold you steady. Type 1616 to stay protected. There is also a clarity forming within you that allows you to move through your house without hesitation or uncertainty. You will no longer question whether your space is safe or whether something feels off, because you will know that it is secure. This confidence will grow stronger as you continue to experience the stability I have placed around you. It will become natural, something you do not have to think about, because it is always there. I am also strengthening your connection to this space so that it feels truly yours in every sense. You will not feel like a visitor within your own house. You will feel grounded and connected in a way that is real. This connection will bring you comfort, and it will allow you to rest without distraction. Your house is becoming a place where you can fully be at ease. There were moments when you felt like something within your environment was uncertain, like there were elements you could not fully control. That uncertainty has been removed, and in its place I have given you stability and clarity. You are no longer standing in a place of doubt, you are standing in a place of assurance. This is the result of what I have been doing, and it is now fully established. My presence within your house is steady and constant, not something that comes and goes. You will begin to notice it in the calm that surrounds you, in the quiet moments where everything feels balanced and clear. That calm is not empty, it is filled with peace, and it is a sign that your space is aligned with me. You are not alone in your house, you are supported and protected within it. There is also a readiness within you that is now complete, a sense that you are fully prepared for what comes next. Your foundation is strong, your environment is stable, and your awareness is clear. You are not stepping forward with uncertainty, you are moving with confidence because everything around you supports you. This is the position I have brought you into, and it will carry you forward. What I have done in your house is not something that will be undone. It is secure, it is stable, and it is lasting. You are not returning to what was before. You are living in what has been restored. This new state is built on peace, protection, and clarity, and it will remain with you. What I am speaking into your life now is the continuation of a covering that will not fade, because what has been established in your house is now becoming a source of strength that extends beyond its walls. This is no longer only about your home. It is about how what has been restored there begins to shape everything around you. The peace you now carry within your space will begin to move with you, guiding your steps and influencing your path. You are stepping into a life where stability is not limited to one place, but becomes part of who you are. There was a time when your house felt separate from the rest of your life, as if what happened inside it did not fully connect with what you experienced outside. That separation is being removed, and now what has been restored within your house will begin to influence how you move in every area. The calm you feel will follow you, the clarity you have gained will guide you, and the protection around you will remain with you. This is not a temporary effect, it is a lasting change that will continue to unfold. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. My angels are not only positioned within your house, they are also moving with you, ensuring that what has been established remains intact wherever you go. They are maintaining the covering that has been placed over your life, extending the protection that began in your home into your daily path. You are not stepping outside of safety when you leave your house, you are carrying that safety with you. This is part of the fullness of what I have done for you. Type 1717 to walk in protection. You will begin to notice that situations that once unsettled you no longer have the same effect. Where there was once tension, there will now be calm, and where there was once confusion, there will now be clarity. This is because the peace within your house has become part of you, and it is now shaping how you respond to everything around you. You are no longer easily shaken, because you are grounded in what has been established. Type 1818 to receive strength. There is also a new level of confidence forming within you, a quiet assurance that you are supported and protected in ways that go beyond what you can see. This confidence will not come from your own effort, but from the awareness of what I have done and what I continue to do for you. You will move with steadiness, knowing that you are not alone and that your path is being guided. This is the strength I am placing within you. I am also aligning your future with the stability that has been created, ensuring that what comes next is supported by what has already been restored. You are not stepping into uncertainty, You are stepping into a path that is prepared and protected. The foundation that has been built in your house is now supporting the direction you are moving in, and it will continue to hold you steady. There were moments when you felt like you had to face things on your own, like you were carrying the weight of your experiences without support. That feeling is being replaced with the awareness that you are surrounded by care and guidance. You are not walking alone, and you are not handling things without help, because I am present in every step you take. This awareness will bring you peace as you move forward. My presence is not limited to one place, and it is not restricted to one moment. It is constant, and it is with you wherever you go. What you feel within your house is now becoming something you carry within yourself, a steady calm that does not leave you. This is the result of what has been established, and it will continue to grow stronger. There is also a sense of direction becoming clearer, a knowing of where you are going and how you are meant to move. This clarity will guide your decisions and help you stay aligned with what is right for you. You will not feel lost or uncertain in the way you once did, because you are being led with care and precision. This guidance is part of the protection I have placed over your life. What I have done in your house was the beginning of a greater transformation, and now that transformation is extending into every part of your life. You are not confined to a single place of peace. You are becoming a person who carries peace wherever you go. This is the fullness of what I am doing, and it will continue to unfold as you move forward. Do not forget what has been established, because it is the foundation for everything that comes next. Your house was the starting point, but what has been created there is now shaping your entire life. You are moving forward with peace, with protection, and with clarity, and these things will remain with you. What has been done will not fade, and what has been restored will continue to strengthen as you step into what lies ahead. There was a time when you did not fully recognize how deeply your environment affected you, but now you see it clearly.